this one, and it is called by the, is a bridge in between the lacerated foramen and pterygopalatine foramen. So it is called by the pterygopalatine canal. Pterygopalatine canal. So this one is a pterygopalatine canal. Pterygopalatine canal. It is a communication in between the lacerated foramen and the pterygopalatine fossa. And in between these two, there is a canal type is there that is called by the pterygopalatine canal. This one, it is called by the greater petrosal nerve. Greater petrosal nerve. When it comes out from here, from the geniculate ganglia, and that nerve is called by the greater petrosal nerve. So this greater petrosal nerve, first it enters into the middle cranial fossa, and then it enters into the lacerated foramen, and it finds a hole in the anterior side, and it enters into the hole, and that is called by the pterygopalatine canal. Pterygopalatine canal in the back side, it is connected to the lacerated foramen. In the front, it is connected with the pterygopalatine fossa. In the pterygopalatine fossa, and here, and there is a ganglion is there, and that is called by the pterygopalatine ganglia. So, this one is a general somatic efferent fibers. General somatic efferent fibers. This is for the secretomotor. And here, this is the sympathetic fibers. Sympathetic fibers, these are the parasympathetic. So totally, and this nerve is called by the nerve to pterygopalatine canal. Nerve to palatine canal, or otherwise it is the collectively, these two are called by the median nerve. Median nerve. So here, and what happens, and here the relay takes place, and these fibers ends here, and from here, and this nerve starts, and it makes with the, it runs with the maxillary nerve. This one is a maxillary nerve. When it enters into the orbit, within the orbit, and there is this lacrimal gland is there. This one is a lacrimal gland, and this nerve, it enters into the lacrimal gland. It supplies to the lacrimal gland, and also here, and it supplies to the nasal glands, paranasal glands, pharynx. These things are supplied by this one. And then one thing, before entering into this, these two nerves and meet together form a single nerve, and that is called by the median nerve. That is called by the median nerve. This is the one, and this pathway, it is called by the lacrimo-salivatory pathway. It is called by the lacrimo-salivatory pathway. Lacrimo-salivatory pathway, and in this lacrimo-salivatory nucleus, it is situated in the lower part of the pons and upper part of the middle oblongata. Then it enters into the nervous intermedia, accompanied by the different fibers, and they runs, and it enters into the auditory matters, and this the nervous intermedia, and that is situated in the ends, that takes the bend, and at the level of the superior anterior part of the middle ear, medial wall of the middle ear. From there, and it gives the greater petrosal nerve, and this greater petrosal nerve enters into the middle cranial fossa. In the inferior part here there is a lacerated foramen is there, then it enters into the lacerated foramen, and then onwards this part is called by the greater petrosal nerve. So here in the lacerated foramen there is an internal carotid artery there. This one is a internal carotid artery. This one is an internal carotid artery. Around the internal carotid artery, and there is a plexus are there, and from this plexus the nerve fibers they enters into the, and this canal. This is called by the pterygopalatine canal. Pterygopalatine canal anteriorly opens into the pterygopalatine fossa, and posteriorly it opens into the lacerated foramen. This one is a lacerated foramen. So the pterygopalatine canal, it contains the greater petrosal nerve, and this is called by the here, and it is called by the deep petrosal nerve. Deep petrosal nerve is called by the deep petrosal nerve. When this great petrosal nerve and deep petrosal nerve, the union takes place, and within the pterygopalatine canal, then it is called by the median nerve, and it enters into the pterygopalatine ganglia, and the pterygopalatine, this is the pterygopalatine ganglia, enters into the pterygopalatine ganglia, and then it gives a lacrimal, and the lacrimal gland then gives and it supplies to the lacrimal gland, and there is a nostril, and they supplies to the nostril. Paranasal, they supplies to the paranasal. So many branches are there, and they supplies to there. And then, and we have to discuss about the another branches. So here there is this one, lacrimosalivatory. In the salivatory fibers, they knows about that. And this side is a lacrimation is a salivatory. They are situated in the oral cavity. Lacrimal, that is situated in the orbital cavity. So, and I am going in wrong direction. They may understand that, and it takes a turn towards the back side along with the medial wall, and it runs like this, and from here, and they runs towards the anteriorly. This one, and they goes towards the oral cavity. So here, these are the lacrimosalivatory fibers. Lacrimosalivatory. The another fibers are there, and these are called by the tractus salutatorius. Tractus salutatorius. It enters into the same like this. They follows along with this, and they runs like this, and they follows this one. They are going like this. Tractus salutatorius fibers for the taste, and here they are called by the collectively. They are called by the choroid tympanic nerve. Choroid tympanic nerve. Totally it is called by the choroid tympanic nerve. So here what happens? These are the tractus salutatorius, and this tractus salutatorius fibers, it goes, and here there is a tongue is there, This is the tongue. This one is a anterior two-third of the tongue. So this anterior two-third of the tongue, anterior two-third of the tongue, anterior two-third of the tongue is supplied by these fibers. So here it is called by the lingual nerve. Lingual nerve, and this supplies to the tongue. And another, this one, which is coming from the lacrimosalivary nucleus. The lacrimosalivary nucleus fibers is